Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Scardino. Okay, Monday. The Sun in Sagittarius is aligning with expansive Jupiter in Sagittarius. You would have been feeling it late Sunday into Monday, and this is it's putting a real spotlight on optimism, on opportunity. Very favorable for traveling. Very favorable for feeling lucky. But you gotta keep in check those expectations. Don't let it get overinflated, which is the downside of this very optimistic Sun-Jupiter alignment on Sunday into Monday, because communication, decision-making Mercury is retrograde, and your thinking you may not have all the information to make the best assessment, or with Mercury in retrograde, you're not thinking as clearly, and the Mercury in retrograde is in a stressful angle to impatient, ambitious Mars. So Mercury, Mars, you could jump the gun. You can be too passionate, too rash, and with the Sun, Jupiter, you're feeling like this is it. This is great. But you might be making reckless decisions. This might be a time when you're just thinking that everything that you're planning on and expecting is going to turn to gold. So you just want to tone it down, breathe, and not make any important decisions, particularly with Mercury in retrograde, but wait till Tuesday. Whatever's coming up on Monday, you can wait till Tuesday, because Tuesday, now the Mercury is aligned with the Sun, and so it's really stimulating a lot of brainstorming of ideas and maybe discussions with others, as the Mercury is also going to be aligning with Jupiter. So your thinking is going to be a lot more expansive, being able to come up with other options. But this is the main reason I'm saying let's wait till Tuesday, because assertive, ambitious Mars that was being hurt on Monday with communication Mercury, now the Mars is being supported by pragmatic, stabilizing Saturn. Mars-Saturn is good for achieving your goals, going slow and steady, starting new work projects, but with Mercury in retrograde, best if it was a previous project that got put on the shelf and now you're just getting back to it, or this could be very favorable for doing a lot with your business goals with Mercury in retrograde on Tuesday, for doing a lot of re-editing, adjusting, fine-tuning, so your plans and your direction can be even more effective. So you're going to be with that Mars to Saturn. That's certainly lingering into Wednesday. By Thursday, there's no major planetary event with the other planets, but the Moon represents the emotional tone for the day. Now it's in work-oriented, pragmatic, sensible Virgo, but it is in hard angle to Mercury, good angle to Saturn, hard angle to the Sun, tension with Mars. In other words, there's a lot of activity, a lot of ups and downs. You could be just very, very busy trying to accomplish all your work tasks. But the main thing with Thursday is pace yourself. Don't make any rash kinds of decisions again with that Mercury in retrograde. By Saturday, now we get a bit of a breather with all this work activity, because pleasure-seeking, sociable Venus is going to be interacting with exciting, rebellious Uranus. Basically, this means that it's triggering a lot of exciting new social events. Some of you may become suddenly infatuated. You may be hearing with Mercury in retrograde, with the Venus-Uranus, you could be reconnecting to old friends or through the internet, Facebook. You could be hearing from and reconnecting to a previous friend or ex, one of your exes. But that Venus-Uranus should make maybe Friday night, certainly Saturday night, a lot of festive energy to really have a good time and get out there. And it is the beginning of a lot of the holiday parties. So that Saturday night could be very favorable. By Sunday, now the sun is putting a spotlight of pressure on Mars. Now, again, if you channel yourself, and with Mercury still in retrograde, so you have to really slow it down and think before acting, the Sun-Mars is a really motivated, ambitious, high-energy time. But you could become too impulsive and really, be jumping the gun, as they say. So with the Sun-Mars, the best thing you can do is, one, exercise, but don't start off anything rash, because if you do, you could pull a muscle with Sun-Mars. If there's any kind of big decisions, slow it down, talk to other people about it, because the Mercury's in retrograde. But you're going to have a lot of motivation with that Sun-Mars to really start maybe rethinking all of these plans. So when Mercury goes direct on December the 6th, you'll be in a much better position. And with Sun-Mars, if you keep yourself really steady and focused, it's really good for exercising or for competitive sports on that Sunday. So, before I sign off, I'd like to remind you I'm available for that one question offer for a nominal fee. To be able to sign up for it, there's a direct link in the description box underneath the video. If you have a time of birth, try to put that in your birth information in with your question to me to make sure I have everything accurate. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see you next week with my next segment.